pretty much universally, we all made the same mistakes. And those mistakes look like, okay, I worked a lot of hours and then I got a certain amount of money and it was like, wow, this is great, right? And almost any CrossFit in the world can get up to about 150 students. That's when it starts to go sideways. That's when you got to start hiring people dollars per hour and you don't really professionalize them or train them up. You don't have any systems for that coach to do what they want. And the average CrossFit owner opens up a business and starts over exactly where we were 10 years ago, 9 years ago. If you actually want to have long-term sustainability, if you want this thing to last 100 years in your box, we got to come up with a different way. How do we get $1 million a year, 20% profit out of a box, and have the owners not burn out, the coaches, making $100,000 a year, less than 25 hours a week? So in order to track this data, we've created tools. You'll hear about the funnel, you'll hear about a business matrix. These are all tools to help us find data of what's working the best and what's not working at all.
Your business is not a yoga studio. Your business is not a martial arts dojo. Your business is not a global gym. You started this business out of a love of CrossFit, but eventually you get to a point where that passion for CrossFit is going to run into a roadblock. Unless you have a set of systems and a set of tools that are going to teach you the hard questions to ask about your business. And it wasn't until I made a few mistakes right off the top that I realized I can't go at this alone. I need to have help from other businesses and other people in this industry to really make my business flourish. The tools that we've developed are a way for you to take a snapshot of your business and very easily get a picture for exactly how it's performing. You as the owner need to step back and be the global vision. You don't want to be handcuffed to your business for the rest of your life. What we have is a platform to take the best ideas, skip all the bullshit, and go right to the place where you're successful, you're making money, you got your time back, and your business is succeeding. Let's take the best pieces from here, put them together with the best pieces from there, and now we have a really excellent product.
It was right where you are at some point. We've been around since '05, so we made some adjustments with everything, and I went from working 50 hours a week to I just do the privates I want to do now. Right now, there's money being made in my business, people being trained, and I'm not even there. It's made a huge difference in my personal life. I work on the business and not in my business. I ask my guys in meetings, how many people didn't join? They're surprised. They're like, no, everybody joins. Our sell percentage right now, our close rate's over 95%. I look at that as it's like each coach I have now, it's like opening up another gym right inside my facility.
Initially, when I found CrossFit, I reached out to the best in the business, both on the front end of things and on the back end. And the back end is the business and the systems. I couldn't find another system or model out there that I liked, that I thought that was really realistic. Slowly but surely, I was going down the rabbit hole of being burnt out. Now that we've implemented MadLab systems, I've managed to get myself down to 1 class a week. That extra time, I could dedicate myself to my apprentices that were within the class that were looking for a career in CrossFit.
I was the only CrossFit gym in the state of Georgia, and nobody knew what the hell it was. We're in pursuit of best practices, and there's a lot of support and a lot of help. Coach compensation program gives me a way to bring people up through the system so that by the time they get turned loose on clients, they're some of the best coaches in town. Every time I've resisted implementing a MadLab recommendation, I've realized a year or two later that I'm an idiot. And then when I do implement it, good things start to happen. CrossFit is a pursuit of excellence in human movement. MadLab is a pursuit of excellence in running a CrossFit gym.
Started around 10 years ago, and none of us had a clue how this business should work or the model or whatever. Sifting through that data to see who's got the best results. And the best results are retention, referral, dollars per coach hour, dollars per square foot, owner burnout, coach burnout. Some of my best coaches bring in $20,000, even my best coach brings in $25,000 a month. In order to get them there, that's a process. That's a process of professionalization. Owner working 40 hours, 50 hours a week on the floor and then having to manage the whole business, his clients and his coaches, that model all goes away.
With this MadLab system, it's allowed me to make strength and conditioning a career choice rather than a job. I'm getting paid a heck of a lot, and what that allows me to do is really invest in myself to give as much as I can to the clients.
At the end of the day, this group is just a bunch of guys that really like hanging out with each other, affiliates from around the world that want to professionalize the industry, all talking to each other. Guys have been working totally by themselves for years, coming together, and the challenges are the same. Solutions have been completely unique, which has been a great thing to watch. We've got documented evidence of guys that are working 50 hours a week. 6 months down the road, they're working 5 hours a week on the floor, and they've doubled their revenue. That happens almost universally if you're doing the right things.
Let's get this business back to where it should be. What Greg Glassman taught us to do is professionalize the fitness industry. Start getting away from, free and cheap and Group X model, and let's get the message out right.